Like, those are funny videos. I want to make funny videos. Therefore, maybe I should try to make little drawings myself. If you're wondering, all the drawings that you're seeing right now is the stuff that I tried to make inside that video. That's right. So I'm making the video inside the video inside the video. So quick note here, I don't really have experience in animating. Of course, I did include some animations here and there on my channel, and also I did some beginner projects at school, but that's it. Sorry about that. So before animating, since I don't want it to take a million years, I wanted to find a very simple avatar to create. I started to draw a stickman, but it's kind of boring to just choose a stickman because it's like the most basic thing you could draw. So after adding some flavors, I started to draw a ghost into an animating app. But the problem was that it was yellow like mustard. And after the color palette not working somehow, I'm pretty sure the problem is that I have a skill issue. But I still managed to get my first frame done. So since my animation won't really be an animation, I think I'll download all the frames separately and I'll put them all together when I'll be editing instead of just downloading 1,000 million different animations alone. And so I started to animate the beginning of this very video. Instead of having to click a new page every time, I found that it was way easier to create 100 pages at a time. I mean 99 because the editor didn't allow 100. Also, my editor is in French while my video is in English. My bad. Pardon my French. I'm pretty sure this idiom is supposed to be used in another context, but whatever. If we use idioms literally, does it make them not idioms? So yeah, I used that shortcut. Maybe every single animator knows about this. After all, if there is a plus there, it means that the application is built to make this. But it did speed up my process a lot, okay? Nevertheless, when I delete, I always delete one by one because I don't know how to do it another fancier way. I've now drawn about 3 animations and I just wanted to show you that alien-like frame right here. It will definitively haunt my nightmares. I don't know why. And then I made this face laugh a second time, so then this frame right here will be in my video so many times. Oh no! You might think that now I should have learned from my mistakes and that I should draw faces that are far less scary. Well, check this out. This is a total disaster. It looks as if this weird drawing is cutting the other drawing's smile. After laughing at my ugly drawings for a while, I kinda got used to it. Like, what was I expecting? I rarely animate and I'm making it too fast and I'm using my computer mouse to make the drawing. So then I was starting to get bored and the song I was listening to was an absolute banger. And it felt kinda good. I don't know how to explain this feeling. Animating is fun. No wonder why so much people make animation and why some spend their lives doing it. When I came across the part of where I say, oh, we're making a video inside a video inside a video inside a video, I knew it would be hard. And so I did my best to draw that animation, but maybe I skipped too many steps, but it was still pretty interesting to animate, even though the result is trash. At the beginning, I was animating everything with a lot of motions, but now I feel like I'm just drawing some expressions that has to do with what I'm saying, then I move on. Oh yeah, and also when I click on the ruler, it helps my drawings being less wobbly, or maybe it's just in my head because I was clicking on the ruler, but I wasn't actually using it. I'm using smiles with tears, I know. I think that I'm getting more and more used to drawing with a mouse, and I think that it shows because my drawings are way better than in the beginning. When I drew the flavors, I used colors, like you've already watched. It makes it look way more official. Maybe I should try to draw more color sometimes. Anyways, now's the time to transform my ghost into mustard. So I was drawing it and I had a lot of fun changing all the proportions to make them squished. And look at this, it's so cute. I was drawing this little cute thing over and over and then I couldn't choose the right color anymore. I chose to draw black, but it kept to draw white. When I finally solved this problem, everything was going fine. I had my animations more than halfway done, and then when I did the ruler drawing, I wanted to delete the ruler, but I didn't know that it would remove every first calc of every frame that I've drawn up until that point. And to give you an idea, I had drawn 180 frames up to that point. I had to restart. I'm so mad. Luckily, I had saved the first 130 frames before I would delete all them, but I still had to draw 50 frames. So I took a breath and I drew everything again. Before, I would just copy and paste the same ghost instead of drawing it over and over, and when I downloaded my backup ghost into the animation app, it was pixelized, so I couldn't use it. So I also had to draw my avatar again. It took hours, but I eventually got done with all the frames up until my mistake. And after a while, I came at the end of my script, and I finished with 209 frames. But I left some frames empty, so maybe it's more around 190, but it gives you an idea, I suppose. I really enjoyed making this animated video way more than I expected. It also only took like 6 hours to draw all of this, so it's way less than I thought. But maybe given the quality of my drawings, you probably expected it to take less time. I didn't know that you could make so much creative stuff with basic tools. I definitively plan to make more like that. If someone is watching this, that's incredible. Bye!